Hello guys, sorry for the mistake. I was solving the first value there, which is x squared minus 6x squared to 7. Just worked it out and I set x squared minus 6x minus 7 equals to 0. I took that 7 to the other side so that it can be a trinomial equation. Then I used the quadratic formula there and I got two values. Let's go to the second one. They said that we can correct to two decimal place. Okay, we'll do the very same thing like that one at the beginning. We'll just say 3x squared minus 2x minus 14 it is equals to 0. Let's work it out and do the quadratic formula. Sorry, yeah, let's do. I just inserted the quadratic formula. Let's fill in the values. We know that this is a, this is b, and this is c. Okay, let's insert let's insert those values. X it is equals to negative b, which is negative 2, plus or minus, plus or minus b squared negative 2 squared minus 4. What is our a? This 3. Then what is our c? It is negative 14 over 2 3. Let's do on our calculator and check what we find. Negative 2 plus negative 2 squared minus 4 ac 2. Oh wait, I made a mistake. What is our last value? Negative 14, eh? Okay, let's check. It is minus 14. Oh, okay. All right, then here is our value. It is 2,519, but they said we can correct to this decimal place. Then we can write it as 2,52, or yeah, we take the, since 9 it is greater than 5, one can change to 2. Then or let's do it and check it. It is negative 1,8. It is negative 1,852. So 2, it is not greater than 5. Then we'll just say negative x equals to negative 1,85. We leave it just like that. Let's go to the third one, which is square root of x minus 2 plus x, which is equals to 2. Let's work it out. For this kind of question, we can just since you know it is a square root of x minus 2, our for us to find x, we must get rid of this square root by simply writing it again, x minus 2, then take this x to the other side so that it can be equals to 2 minus x. Yeah? Then let's remove this square root. We can remove it by saying x minus 2 all squared is equals to 2 minus x, everything squared. We are now squaring everything. When you are squaring a square root, you're gonna be left with that a value there, which is x minus 2. Then there is no a square root. Let's solve this one. 2 minus x squared, so it will be like 2 minus x 2 times 2, it is 4. Then 4 times negative x, a positive and a negative gives out a negative, so it will be minus 2 x. Then negative x times 2, it is negative 2x again. A negative and a negative is a positive value, so it will be a positive x squared. So Lana, we know negative 2x negative 2x negative 2x, it is negative 2, which is negative 4. So it is equals to 4 minus 4x plus x squared. All right, then let's simply solve it. We can simply take everything to this side and say like 4 0, it is equals to 4 minus x minus 4x, then plus x squared minus x plus 2. But you know, kuma trinomial, we have to start with the value of x squared or y squared, but something that is squared. So we'll simply say x squared. Then we are now doing like terms. Which value here, which is something squared? There is no value. Let's go to the other one. Minus 4x. Then let's check a number with x. Here is it. It is negative x, negative x. Let's check another one. There is no a number or a number with the coefficient of x. So let's go to the numbers. Then we could say 4 plus 2. Then let's go x squared minus 4 x minus x, which is like minus 4 minus 1, which is negative 5. So it will be negative 5x. Then 4 plus 2, it is 6. Then we will simply say write it as x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Then let's use our quadratic formula. You know it is equals to negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, let's write it again. X equals to negative, what is our b? It is a negative 5, so it will write negative 5 again, since our quadratic formula says our the first value for negative b must be, for b it is negative. So even if it is negative, you'll write another negative again here. So it will be plus or minus b squared. Where is our b squared? B squared, b squared. Okay, our b again, it is negative 5, so we are writing negative 5 everything squared, then minus 4. What is our a there? It is 1 or x, which is like 1. Then our c, it is 6. I'll write 6 here over 2. What is our a? It is 1. Let's do it. X it is equals to, let's resolve it here using our calculator. Negative 5 plus negative 5 squared minus 4 a c 2 a, it is 3, or x it is equals to, let's check using the negative value. It is 2. But sometimes in an exam question, you can get the answers like this, but you can find out that the values that you got are not, one of the values is not correct. So let's make sure, let's double check. What is our first x? It is 3. So we're gonna say 3 minus 2 using the equation given, then plus, it must give us 2. You see, it is not giving us 2, which is 4. So we will say x it is not equals to 3. Let's go again. 2 square root of 2 minus 2 plus 2. You see it gives us the value of the equation, which is 2. So this one it is equals to x, but this one it is not equals to x. Double check every time you are dealing with questions like this, where there is a square root and where there is a square root saying that you must solve x. Let's go to number 4. Number 1.1.4 says x squared plus 7x, it is less than 0. It is less than 0. So let's check this value. This value, it is like this, né? There is no number on the other side, so we'll simply solve it now. This number, this equation, we can simply solve it by checking what's common. What is common there? It is x. So you can say x, then multiply everything by x. X squared divided by x, it is x. Then 7x divided by x, cancel, it will be plus 7, greater than 0. We know that x, it will be greater than 0, or x plus 7, it is greater than 0. Then let's solve this one, because this one we already have the answer. We'll simply say x, it is greater than negative 7. We'll take the 7 to the other side, you see. But we are not done. Let's write it in a simplest form. We'll start by saying negative 7 less than x less than 0. Here is how this is how we are writing it. We are starting with a negative value, then we are gonna write a greater number. If you can check here, this is our number line. What the negative 7, it is before 0, so we're gonna start with the negative value. Even if it was negative 7 and negative 4, we're gonna start with negative 7 because it is before negative 4. But if it was negative 7 and 4, we are still gonna write negative 7 and 4. You see, so you're gonna start with the smallest value, then you're gonna come with the greatest value. So let's go to the last one for the day, which is 3 to the power of x plus 3 minus 3 to the power of x plus 2 is equals to 486. Yeah, this one is the exponents. They are tricky, but don't worry. Oh, sorry, the previous one was was out of 3. The one for now, it is out of 4. Let's work it out. Okay, let's check. When you have questions like this, don't rush to solve this one. I know most of you are gonna start by saying 486 equals to papa. You're gonna get this one. You see what you're gonna get if you're taking it to its simplest value. Don't do that. Just solve these things. Just solve the one that you have. If you have something like this, we know that if you have a basis like this and exponents like this, you can split. You split when it is either positive or negative. Here this is negative, this is positive, so you are allowed to split. But if it was like 3 to the power of x plus 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of x minus 2, we are not gonna split. We were not gonna split. We are gonna add the exponents because of same basis. But now we are allowed to split because they are adding or subtracting, and we cannot add the exponents because it is negative and this is positive, so we can't do that. Okay, let's do that. We can split by saying 3 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of 3. We know according to our laws of exponents that if bases are multiplying, we can add the exponents. You see, we are splitting, we are multiplying, then now we are adding. You see, this thing makes sense. You see, even if you can check this one, you see. All right, we can say minus 3 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of 2 is equals to 486. This one you'll do it later. Don't rush. Then now we can check what's common. What's common? It is 3 to the power of x, which is 3 to the power of x. Then when you have what's common, you're going to divide by what's common. 3 to the power of x multiplied by 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x, it will cancel. So you're going to be left with 3 to the power of 3. Then you check here. 3 to the power of x divided by 3 to the power of x, you're going to be left, it is 0, so you're going to be left with 3 to the power of 2, but you're going to say minus 3 to the power of 2 because this whole equation was being minused. Okay, right, let's go. So you close bracket, f is equals to 486. So now you're going to use our calculator and do 3 to the power of 3 to the power of 3 exponent cubed minus 3 squared. Okay, 3 cubed minus 3 squared, which is 18. So you're gonna say 3 to the power of x and 18 is equals to 486. Now we want to get rid of this 18, but how? We can divide everything by 18. We can't divide a number with an exponent, but we can divide a number by a number, or a number with a coefficient of x, not by an exponent of x. So you're gonna say this one cancel this, then 486 divided by 18, 486 divided by 18, it is 27. So you know that 3 to the power of x, it is equals to 27. So now we want to find the value of x. Now for us to find the value of x, for the value of x, we can just do we can just check our number there, which is 27. But when I take 27 to its simplest value, I can get it as 3 to the power of 3. Can you see it? So which is 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power of x. Then same basis, what do we do? Same basis cancel each other. So x, it is equals to 3. Okay, can you see what's going on here? Okay, let's recap. X squared minus 6x is equals to 7. when you have an equation like that, take that number on the other side and take it to the other side, then solve it as a trinomial. But if it was like x squared minus 6x squared to 0, we are gonna check what's common and solve for x. But I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but we were gonna do it like that. Like they were gonna give you a simpler equation if there was the equation was equals to 0. Then you use your quadratic formula. Your quadratic formula will help you. Then you get your two values. Number 2, they said 3x squared minus 2x equals to 14, and they told us we can correct it to 2 decimal places. Then we're gonna say 3x squared minus 2x. Then we had another number on the other side, so we're gonna take it to the other side so that it can join other variables and numbers, so that it can be a trinomial. We are still gonna use the a quadratic formula, which is x squared equals to negative b plus minus a square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Then we substituted, then we got our answers for x. Then we are done. We go to this one. I said if you have an equation like this, you solve it by removing the square root of the square root. How do you remove the square root? You square both sides, and then you solve another side, then you find the value of s kanjalo as I showed you. Then you got our answer there, but you must double check when you got your answers. If you have two answers, you must double check. I simply said square root of 3 minus 2 plus 3. It didn't give me 2, it gave me it gave me 4. So I said x, it is not equals to 3, because it gave me 4. This is not equal. But I said square root of x square root of 2 minus 2 plus 2, which gave me 2. Like I took the values of x and plugged them in the x values there, then it gave me 2, which is equals to this equation. We go to this one, x squared minus plus 7x greater than 0. I can check what's common, which is x, then write it as x less than 0, or x plus 7 less than 0. X less than negative 7, that is my answer. But when I'm gonna write in mathematical form, I'm gonna start with the lowest number, with the smallest number, which is negative 7, and I'm gonna write it as negative 7 less than x less than 0. Then I'm done. Then I'm gonna come here, 3 to the power of x plus 3 minus 3 to the power of x plus 2 equals to 486. I told you not to touch that number. You must solve these ones first. I said when you are adding or subtracting, you are splitting. But if you have a given equation like 3 to the power of x plus 2 multiply with this dot, multiply by 3 to the power of x minus 2, that's when you're gonna add exponents. Then now we are gonna split, then check what's common, then re-add this one and get then the answer. But when you get rid of it, we must divide it by the other number, which is 486. Then you're gonna get 27. We take 27 to its simplest value, then you get our answer. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, please. Thank you.